10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition, liftoff.
Ground operators proceed to section 575. Flight report to procedure 3170 post-launch flight operations.
Vehicle switching downrange.
Stage 1 propulsion is nominal.
As you just saw, Falcon 9 has successfully cleared the pad and is now on its ascent with the TESS spacecraft in its fairing. Now coming up in about 15 minutes, you're going to hear the call out that Falcon 9 will have hit max Q. That stands for maximum aerodynamic pressure. That is the point at which the rocket is seeing its highest stresses on its ascent.
Vehicle has passed maximum aerodynamic pressure.
You can tell by the cheers and what you heard on that call out, we have gotten through max Q. Coming up next, you're going to hear the call for MVAC
Engine chill has begun.
And that was it. That is where we chill in that Merlin vacuum engine down to operating temperature. Now coming up here shortly, you're going to hear 3 big events happening in rapid succession. The first is MECO, that stands for main engine cutoff. That is where all 9 of the first stage engines are going to shut down. That's in preparation for the next step, which is stage sep, or stage separation. That is where stage 1 will separate from stage 2. Stage 1 will make its way back down to the drone ship. Stage 2 will continue on with TESS to its orbit. And then you're going to hear second engine start. That is the ignition of the second stage engine. Let's check it out here.
MECO.
Stage separation confirmed.
Stage 1 is under its foot. MVAC ignition.
All right, and as you just saw, we had a successful stage separation and a successful ignition of that second stage engine. Now the fairing should be deploying at any moment. There we go. And you can see that tiny but strong TESS spacecraft inside of that, or on top of stage 2. Now stage 1 is making its way back down to Earth. What we're going to see coming up pretty shortly is a boost back burn.
Grid fin deployed.
Grid fins have deployed.
Both stages following nominal trajectories.
Acquisition of signal, Bermuda.
Right now, stage 2 is going to continue to burn until T+8 minutes and 20 seconds, while stage 1 makes its way back down to Earth.
Stage 2 continues to follow a nominal.
As you can see, that burn has begun, that entry burn. This burn is going to go for about another 10 seconds or so before it shuts down. And the entry burn is complete.
Stage 1 entry burn shut down.
Okay, as stage 2 continues to burn, we are getting TESS into a nice circular orbit where TESS will then, well, stage 2 with TESS on top will coast for about 35 minutes.
Stage 1 is transonic.
As you heard, stage 1 is transonic. We're about 10 seconds away from that landing burn. Note that the drone ship is situated approximately 300 kilometers off the coast of Florida. And as you can see, that landing burn has started.
Stage 2 is internal guidance.
Let's see if we can catch it. The first stage has successfully landed on Of Course I Still Love You. This marks the 24th successful landing of a Falcon 9 first stage. And meanwhile, we've reached SECO, which is second engine cutoff. Stage 2 has shut down its first burn. Now, stage 2 should be in a parking orbit of about 250 by 250 kilometers. Stage 2 is now going to coast for 35 minutes or so.